Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Praetorian.
And Jinx here.
And welcome back to War Hospital on the PlayStation 5. I think these two show such a difference in morale here. Eva's like, just keep going, don't lose hope. Jermaine's like, why are we doing all this?
I'm a Germain.
What's the point? Let's just all lay down and die.
Just go to sleep.
So we do need to assign our scout team here to one of these three missions. We'll just do the fastest one. 8 hours and 42 minutes. Well, it seems like it's quicker than it was before. So yeah, we'll send him to that.
German spies.
That could get us, I think that tells us what it could get us. It's like food or those materials. Let me just take a look here. Did they all say that? They seem like they all say that. Okay, so yeah, let's go and do this mission.
Sir, Scouts unit have started
Send him off. So it seems like he's not just collecting food as we had thought that he was. He must have came back and brought some food. Maybe I missed it, or maybe it never even notified us about it.
Too sneaky.
And then the other thing I wanted to show you guys here is the camp improvements for the production. What we have to do to be able to construct those resources. We've got to get these two improvements. And you can see that they're both kind of expensive. Well, you can't see the cost of this one, but this one's 4 military drafts. So obviously not an option at the moment. So we can't do anything about our resource shortages because we don't have military drafts. I feel like military drafts are just far too short. I know we haven't been sending enough to the HQ, and so that would help. Let me go into here now and see if we have anybody pending.
Dr. Carl can't operate.
We actually do have 2. I think it's because we're lacking those resources.
He's got no supplies, damn it.
Alright, so we have this character here, widow of 1 child. He's learned to fall asleep with a prayer on his lips. And so that would be one way to get some papers. We also have, well, actually we have, all these guys are ready to go home, in fact. Oh, wait a minute. We've got like a whole list of them, Jinx. I didn't know this went down.
Oh, we're sitting here feeding these people.
Yeah. Alright, so we need to go through all these.
Give me that crust of bread back. You're getting out of here.
We got this character here, divorced with 3 children. His 3 brothers died at the front. Well, we need to alternate between sending home and sending to the HQ right now because we have both morale and military draft shortages. So let's send that guy home. This guy will send to HQ. And, okay, that's it. I thought there was more in here. But apparently not. Just those 2. Okay.
Sir, patient is cured.
So that'll get us a bit of morale and enough military drafts where we could now go ahead and get that camp improvement so that we can construct the resources that we need here. So go ahead and get one of these guys over there. Nope, I always assign 2.
They go together. They're best friends.
Yeah, best as friends. Alright, so we'll get him heading over there and get that constructed for us. So yeah, it seems like you just can't get ahead sometimes in this game.
Yeah, because if you start to do too well, they'll just kill a bunch of people.
Yeah, a bunch of problems.
A bunch of people.
You'll get a bunch of problems, yep. We do have another patient here that we can get assigned, so we'll assign him here. He'll take care of that after the VIP. So hopefully we have some success with those patients.
Sir, a message for you just arrived.
And Nathaniel, finished rehabilitation, is fully recovered. Okay, so is that in here? I think he was the one that was being released from duty. It was already over there.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say, I don't see
maybe
him
a VIP
here.
or something. But we have somebody here who's waiting for release as well, and he's the level 3, so it's going to get you a lot of morale or a lot of papers. I don't know, I almost feel like we need to release. He's a widower of 1 child as well.
Sure.
He won't be able to get any more watches from the Germans, but...
Oh, well. I'm sure he's got plenty.
I feel like we got to do something about morale, Jinx.
Patient is cured.
Because it was really low. We got it down to 28%. So that, like I said, it's an accomplishment, but... yeah, pretty low. So I'm just trying to focus on that right now. And then is there anybody new in here? No, that's just
Sir,
all filled
operation
up.
was successful.
Oh, dang.
I think we need to increase the size of that as well. That's another thing that you got to use the military drafts for. I think it's just we have such a shortage of military drafts.
It was brought to my attention that I owe you my life, sir. With the gentle suggestion from Mr. Coomer, I want to offer my skills as an engineer to you in this hospital.
So unfortunately, we can't accept it because we have no room.
What?
That'd be really nice to get an engineer. We could just... Can we just... Okay. Yeah, that's a bummer. I was hoping we could just circle out of it and then do it later.
Save him for later.
But we cannot. Oh, yeah, you can. 46.
Oh, okay.
So we got a little bit of time, but...
I don't have a lot of time to talk about this, but I would love to keep you.
I don't think there's anything we can do until we get more military drafts. And, we also have to construct it. So, yeah, I don't know, guys. We'll see. But I really hope we can get that guy hired on, because that's another thing that we're always short on is the staff points. That's always an issue for us. We saved somebody else, so that's great. Let me just see if there's anybody in here now. So this is a level 3 guy, so we could send him to HQ to get more papers. Could also release him for duty in order to get more morale. What do you think, Jynx? Married, 1 child, an orphan who grew up in a nursing home.
What do we need most?
Well, we need both papers and
we need morale. Really bad.
Okay, we'll send him home.
It's like everyone's so depressed.
That gets us up to 39%, so we're almost back to where we were at. Excellent, sir. Now we'll be able to provide better care for patients with the chemical wounds. Okay, so that means we have that doctor in here in the chemical ward, but we don't have anybody for him at the moment. And of course, we don't actually have the supplies for him either. So that's a problem. We are lacking everything, guys.
All the things.
Yeah. Like even food is not great.
Well, we have a lot of freight. Can't do anything with that.
I mean, if we were able to produce things, we got more patients coming in, that's great.
Can we eat it?
What sucks is that all those patients are just taking up this space here. And we can't treat them. Like, this is a total of 6 patients that we can't treat. I almost feel like you're going to have to, like, deny somebody or something, right?
Yeah.
Like, what are we supposed to do with all these guys if we don't have the medicine? Now, I know that we're getting something to produce it, so I guess we could wait. I'm just worried about the amount of space we have here. Space is a major problem at the moment. So we could go ahead and have this guy treated. Oh, not anyone to him a rest. No rest for you.
He's a little tired.
Okay, whatever. He's getting a rest. All right, and then we'll place this guy here then, I suppose. And then give him a rest. This has been one of the major complaints I've had with the controls. It's so difficult to select the rest sometimes. Just a pain in the butt. Yeah, all of our space is taken up there, so I don't know where they're going to put that guy. Yeah, now the CCS is currently over capacity.
I need something to sedate him. He's freaking out, man.
This is such a bad situation, man. Oh, he's serious. Okay, we're not going to be able to see this guy. Yeah, 7 hours. Looks like a complicated one. Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
He got hit by a car.
Everybody gets hit by a car, apparently. So I think
Cars are dangerous.
They are, Jynx. I think the only thing to do here is to deny him. That's how you do the special operations, by the way. Square. Hit the square and it saves you time. It's 50% of the time and 50% of the cost. I wonder if we can't do that here in the trauma ward. Because we have, like, some materials, right? We have 2. So it looks like once you put somebody in here, you can't change them to anything. Okay. So that's unfortunate. But we did clear out 1 from the CCS. Probably put him into the operating ward or something. So, or actually that might have been the one we declined. All medics in the cemetery collapsed. Wow. I just kept them working.
Wow.
Okay, so we need to take that one out. While this guy's just been resting this whole time. That's awesome. We need more staff, man. We also got an exhausted one in the rehabilitation center, so you gotta move somebody over there. Nothing to be done with the engineers.
Sir,
Scouts are out right now.
away.
They'll be back in 2 hours and 40 minutes or so. We get that construction done here very soon. I'm hoping we can hire that guy. But we gotta get more papers first. So let me just see if there's anybody in the rehabilitation center. Everything's halted because the nurse is gone.
Sir,
So-
operation was successful.
So we did finish that. So let's actually go into the personnel assignment. Because he collapsed, it's 18 hours. Wow.
Dang.
Okay, so that's unfortunate. Alright, so what we need to do is have one engineer assigned to produce that other type of medicine for us. The good news is we're at 37 and 37, Jinx.
We got 43% morale.
37 and 38.
Woo, we're
That is the
winning.
first time we've been in the positive for a long time, guys. It has been quite rough for us. So one of them's almost done. I knew we were close to having one of them done. And so we're going to need to send him for the papers so we can get something else constructing. Let me just take a look here. So that'll give us 3. Yeah, we'll send him to HQ. And we got that VIP in here as well. Remember, he does not want to go back to the front.
Yeah.
But we were requested to send him to the front. So I don't know.
Do we follow orders or follow our hearts?
He just wants to make dresses. That's what he wants to do with his life. Does not want to be a soldier. Just go back to making dresses. Yeah, I'm not sure what we'll do with him yet. We got time to decide.
Sir, patient is
I
cured.
wonder what they'll grant us if we, if we complete what they want us to do. Oh yes, that's right. We need to get something constructing here. So we needed housing, right? Is that what we're looking to do so we can hire more engineers? Increase the maximum amount of engineers that can be hired by 4. Now there might be other ways of doing that, like in here. I'm not entirely sure if any of these will allow you to. I've seen a few that seem like they might allow extra jobs. None of them here in the production, so those are the ones that would impact. But like, there's some in here in the healing that add more slots. But yeah, I think it's going to be in-housing for us, guys. So we need to get this one. It's 2 of our military drafts, 4 hours, so that we can get that free engineer. I think it's important we do this. So let's move Maxwell over there.
Count on you, Max.
And he's done resting, so we'll send him over here. All right, excellent. So hopefully we can keep this up and running. Everybody's exhausted right now.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Yeah, just problems everywhere. She's done resting, so we can send her. I almost want to rotate her out with this woman. Kind of slowly let them get a little bit of resting time, so they don't have to rest as long. Mm-hmm. Who's the... right here in the casualty clearing station.
Damn it.
Is there anybody in the ADS right now?
Nurses are on the way.
No, I think they're all dead.
We can just move. Yeah, they all died. Jinx said that so matter-of-factly. They're all dead.
They're all dead.
All right, so let's
We
move him to
suck
the
at our
CCS.
jobs.
We're trying our best,
We
Jinx.
really are.
Medics are on the way.
We're trying so hard.
But doctors.
Jinx just blamed the doctors because she has problems with doctors at
I
work.
hate doctors.
Tell us all about your problems at work,
They
Jinx.
can't do math. They don't know. They don't look into drug interactions or allergies. They're just trying to kill people. Anyway.
So the Forest Wraith. The scout team finds a path through the forest and follows it. They frequently find traces of someone that uses the path. These traces are well masked, indicating the work of someone capable of tracking and covert movement. Maybe a hunter, or maybe a German spy. Suddenly, multiple shots can be heard. They came from somewhere close, roughly from the direction the path was leading. So we can rush towards the shots, or carefully approach the area and observe. I feel like we should probably carefully approach. Let's not go rushing on into it. We don't know what's going to happen. The scout team rushes to the open with their rifles ready to fire. Didn't we tell them not to rush?
Yeah.
In the opening, the scouts see an old man with a P-14 rifle. There are 4 bodies of German soldiers in front of him. He appears to be searching the Germans, taking their dog tags and bullets. Then he finds some kind of papers, probably German orders. He studies them for a while. The scout commander decides to reveal their presence, shouting a greeting and leaving his hiding place. Hearing the commotion, the old man reaches for his rifle, but seeing British uniforms, he quickly lowers his barrel, then greets the scouts. When questioned, he reveals he lives in the nearby forest, and from the start of the war, he has been causing problems for the Germans, as he puts it. After a short conversation, the old man tells the scouts about a German convoy he has been tracking for a while, and asks for their help in dealing with it. So, one thing I don't like about these events is it's a little bit difficult to read them.
Yeah.
It doesn't contrast well, the words. That's why I'm reading it instead of Jynx, because Jynx isn't even able to read these. And the text is so small.
Blind as shit. I need new glasses, but
Yeah, the text is really small, and just the way they have it on there just doesn't...
font's too skinny
Yeah.
and too gray.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. But anyway, understood. So we'll see what happens there. Do we need to go back into the... That might be another... Oops. That might be another scout map thing. Yeah. So how long would this take? It's only 3 hours, 35 minutes, so let's go and send them over there
Scouts unit have started
to do the next one. I'm glad I looked in
Careful,
there.
that old man. I don't trust him.
He's just causing trouble for the Germans, Jynx.
He's a cannibal.
What? He's not a cannibal.
Times are hard.
Alright, so she's exhausted, but we still have somebody resting, so we're gonna have to wait. She'll just have to suck it up for a little bit longer. You got
Sorry,
this,
nurse
girl.
lady.
You got this. Is there anybody in here? No. In a little bit there will be, less than an hour. So we're at 38 and 38 again, so we didn't stay in the positive for very long, guys.
Sir, new patient arrived.
And we got new patients we should probably handle. Did he get through one of these? I feel like he might have.
I can't. No, he stopped because there's no medicine.
I thought that we had produced some medicine and maybe he had got through one of them. Alright, so we got 1 resting and 2 tired that are about to rest. Okay, so we'll come back to it once he's done resting. I don't want him to come out of resting. Alright, so we get that constructed in 2 hours, so we will be able to get the engineer, which is awesome. I'm glad they leave that up there. They give you a lot of time to do that. So he sticks around for about 2 days or so. Like, hey, if you can get a bedroom for me in 2 days, then I'm here for you.
That seems like a nice guy.
Well, he wanted to thank us
Sir,
for how we
new
helped him.
patient arrived.
New patients have arrived. Of course they have. Alright, so that's this guy here. And what's interesting with this one is that he's one of the trauma patients. So if you send him to the trenches, I think it's a good chance that he comes back.
Yeah.
So let's go for the HQ here. I think that's in our best interest.
Sir,
We could always
patient
use
is cured.
more papers so that we can construct something else as soon as we're done with this as well.
Sir,
I'd like to
operation
keep
was
them
successful.
staying busy if we can. The military asked for an issue for quite some time there. I guess because we weren't really saving people. Yeah, we had a lot of problems with that.
Sir, new patient arrived.
Alright, so we're once again full in the casualty clearing station, but we have a well-rested doctor who's ready to go. So let's go ahead and... It kind of sucks we got this chemical ward and doctor just sitting around but nothing to do with him. I mean, it's good that we don't have patients with chemical issues, but
Yeah.
still. So we're going to send him since he's only
Doctor's just
stable.
sitting around making easy money.
Yeah. And I think we're just going to send all of these patients to the same doctor since the other ones are going to be resting soon. So I assume by the time they come back, we'll probably already have them dealt with. So we're going to go speed this up, go a little bit faster. What we could do, is go in here and take a look at our personnel though. So yeah, we do have someone sitting around while we have exhausted ones working. I don't like this part of it either, the rotating. I know that once you get more staff, you don't have to do it anymore, but while you're in this situation, it's kind of a pain in the butt, which is a big chunk of the early game here.
Everyone's so tired.
Mm-hmm.
But they're running around doing what they can.
So the German camp.
The German camp, located on an abandoned farm, consists of multiple trucks and around a dozen tents. Some of the trucks appear to be broken as a couple of mechanics work on their engines. The entire farm is heavily guarded by German soldiers with multiple patrols on the perimeter. The scout commander knows they will have a hard time storming the camp. They should notify HQ. They could send a bigger force. However, before he has a chance to speak up, the old man points at the trucks and proposes his plan to deal with the camp. He wants the scouts to distract the enemy while he sneaks up to the trucks and causes the gas tanks to explode, blowing up the entire camp.
Well, we can follow the crazy old man's plan. Try to take the camp without destroying it, or notify HQ about the camp. I say let's follow the old man's plan, right?
You're gonna get in trouble.
Let's do this. Alright, so the team sneaks up to the east side of the camp, and on the commander's signal, starts firing at the enemy camp. It's not long before the enemy reorganizes and returns fire. The skirmish quickly turns into a regular fight, and then a desperate defense, as the scouts are slowly but surely overwhelmed by the enemy forces. Then the time when the truck should blow up comes and passes. The old man must have failed. The commander wants to retreat, but then one of his men is hit. It appears they overestimated their strength. Suddenly, an explosion cuts through the firefight. The camp turns into a ball of fire and flames. Searching through what remains of the camp, the scouts find what appears to be parts for artillery cannons, along with artillery rounds. It seems the Germans are setting up some kind of forward artillery camp somewhere. So we lose one of our scouts, unfortunately. The scout teams do increase morale, so that's good. They send some freight that we didn't need. So probably not the best option. Attacking it wouldn't have worked out well, as we see here. We needed the explosion. But if we had done that and succeeded, I think we would have got more, but again, we would have failed. So Jynx was probably right here. We probably should have just notified the camp.
HQ, but look at
HQ,
our morale.
but look at our morale. We got that big morale increase from that success there.
From explosions. Everyone's like, yeah.
Explosions, y'all. We actually have a simplification here.
Sir, it seems the patient's will is strong and recent events have made less impact than expected. He seems to be responding to treatment really well and is expected to recover faster than expected.
Okay, so that's a lot of expected in one sentence.
A lot of expectations.
So that reduces the rehabilitation by 10 hours and 57 minutes. That's pretty helpful. So let's go ahead and go with that. And why is, let me just take a look. Oh, he's resting. I was about to say, why is this not advancing at all? I want this done. Let's get it done, guys. So we're going to send another engineer over there in order to get that done.
Sir,
Those guys just can start resting whenever they want, apparently. Oh, we got a negative event here, Jynx.
Sir, the initial diagnosis was incomplete and it turned out the amount of shell shrapnel in the patient's body is far greater than previously thought. It is a miracle that he is still alive. The chances of saving him are drastically lower than anticipated.
So we don't have the electromagnet to remove the shards. So because of that, our only options are to remove the shards manually, which will take forever, or abort the surgery. I say let's try. We've got 3 doctors and not that much for them to do right now. Let's do it, Jynx. We got this. We can always rotate the patients around if we need to.
Yeah, because we're going to need to.
Yeah, because he's about to be exhausted. So let's actually, and again, I do have a lot of issue getting the, oh, I had it there. So put him on the rest, and we'll probably just take this guy and put him onto one of these other 2, whichever one's done resting first. I think that'll be the best way to go about doing it. Are they both resting now? Did I send that engineer over there just so he could rest? Because there's no progress here. Yeah, because it's not progressing at all.
Sir, new patient arrived.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Because I want to get that done so we can hire this guy. But nobody's doing anything. Maybe if you... Yeah, maybe assigning the extra guy didn't do anything. He's just getting exhausted for nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, clearly that didn't work. And we've got another extremely exhausted guy in the cemetery. So we're going to have to move him over here. And then move this guy over to here. We don't have anybody in the ADS still, because we haven't had any battles. We got one coming up soon, though.
Hmm.
The battles have been less frequent. They haven't been attacking us as often.
Yeah, I
As
bet
they
this
were.
one's gonna be bad though.
Let me just take a look if we got anybody in here. We actually do. We have one here. Gives us 2 papers or 2 morale, or you send them back to the trenches. So this is another former dressmakers. Apparently a lot of former dressmakers have joined the military. He carried a wounded medic off the battlefield on his back, so he's a hero.
Wow.
Okay, so I don't really want to send him back to the trenches just because we need other stuff. So let's send him to HQ. So that is enough to order some supplies, Jinx. Let's go ahead and do that. So we want to, let's see, request resources.
We need goodies.
Yeah, we definitely need more trauma medicine. So let's go ahead and order that. It's not a lot, but it'll help. So we'll send that off.
You can make it, Jermaine.
We don't have any bandages either.
New patient arrived.
I didn't know that. We used all those bandages up.
Sir, engineers reached the engine.
Man, the pharmacy is like failing. Just not producing what we need.
Because you need more than one pharmacist.
Man, yeah, there's just so many issues, guys. They just really throw it at you in this game, don't they?
Yeah. They just want you to feel bad about all the lives you can't save. Because if you would have had just a little bit more resources,
Yeah, you could have saved
a
them.
little bit more funding.
Just a few more nurses or whatever.
Sir, new patient arrived.
But yeah, it seems like we just can't seem to make any progress. We're all filled up in the CCS. That's something we need to improve as well. Need more beds there. Everybody's exhausted. All the doctors are exhausted. So then we're just going to have to deny almost all these guys. This guy's terminal. There's no way we're seeing him. I mean, it's a good thing we got that morale up because we're going to have to deny all 3 of these. Just not happening, guys. I mean, maybe we can do this guy in stable condition eventually. I don't know, though. We'll see.
Sir,
That'll clear up the
operation
CCS,
was
but they got another patient coming in, so
Sir, new patient
let me take a
arrived.
look, see who this is.
He's good.
He's good. What happened to the other one? Did he die?
I don't know. I think he
Oh,
improved.
okay. We have, yeah, he must have improved.
Oh.
But we have one in the chemical ward as well, so we
Yeah.
will put him here. This doctor hasn't done hardly anything. So yeah, we'll do that. And then, yeah, we need to go back into the personnel assignment. I have to keep managing this all the time. 'Cause we always have all these exhausted people. This guy can come in here and work in the CCS since Jermaine Price and Damian Cole are exhausted. Nurse could come in here into the operating ward.
Jermaine probably wouldn't be as exhausted if he conserved his energy that he spent bitching about everything.
You know what? I think we don't have the scouts doing anything, so we should send them out. So the old man is adamant that there must be more convoys like this one. With help from the scouts, he wants to track down the other convoys and destroy them. This is a long one. I don't know if it's longer because we lost a scout. I have to take a look and see if how's it work with hiring one. Let me just take a look at that real quick now, actually.
We don't trust you, old man. You're crazy.
I'm not sure exactly how that's done in here. So you can add one more. But we don't have any... Yeah, you couldn't do that anyway. So that's not an option. Okay, I wanted to see if that's how it's done. And it is. So I just wonder if it's going to result in everything taking longer. Yeah, because you only got the one scout.
Wow.
Okay, so that one's 17 hours. That one's 33. It's ridiculous. I guess we'll do this one, since this is the shortest
Sir, Scouts unit has started a new mission.
one regarding poison. So yeah, we got to replace the lost scout. And we're losing morale from those patients that are dying, but we knew that that was going to happen, so not a surprise here. Hugh has leveled up. Alright, so we have 4 traits. Compassionate, they perform better at ADS. Friendly, others working with them tired less. Okay, well that's actually, seems like a decent one. Compose, works more efficiently, is not affected by negative trait effects. And an idealist, morale slightly increases when they work. I kind kind of feel like that. I really like the ones that increase the morale just from working. Works more efficiently is great too, though. What do you think between these two, Jinx? An idealist or composed? Morale?
He whistles while he works.
Nurses reached the hospital.
He enjoys his time at work. There are people like that. Just enjoy working. If you have a job that you love, that doesn't count because you're doing what you love. We do have somebody in here who's waiting for a decision. All right, so this guy's married with 2 children. He still dreams about the first soldier he killed with his bayonet. All right, so we can either send him home or send him to HQ. We actually are doing okay on papers, but I mean, both of them are all right. Morale's fine too. So what do you think? Send him home to his wife and children?
Yeah, why not?
Oops, well, he's going to HQ. Never mind.
Oh, never mind.
I clicked on the wrong thing. We have another guy here, though. He's a former teacher, also married with 2 children. Could send him home.
Yeah, sure. He used to work in a coal mine. He got buried twice.
So
And he survived the war.
we'll send him
Good
there.
for him.
All right. So one going home
Patient is cured.
and one going to HQ. So doing good on papers. So we'll be able to get something else constructing once we finish up with this and then hire this other engineer, which we need engineers right now, guys. Desperately need engineers. Let me just take a look at our teams. Jermaine Price can go back in the casualty clearing station. And might want to rotate Eva out. She's looking exhausted. Okay, everybody else is looking pretty good here.
Sir, medics are on the way.
They do not give you the staff points very often, huh?
No, it doesn't seem they do.
So we should be able to hire this guy now. If I can just click on it. Accept the offer. He'll join the hospital staff. Will that be immediate? Will I be able to assign him right now? Let me just take a look. Yes, there he is. There's Nathaniel. Alright, so let's have him start working immediately.
Get in the pharmacy.
Yeah, probably in the pharmacy. Because we are short. I guess we should do just the regular supplies here. Let me just see if anybody has any preferences that we're not aware of. I'm not seeing anything. Just Jake Phillips, which he no longer has a preference. So it looks like their preferences go away. Maybe he just needed out of the pharmacy for a little while.
Yeah.
Just needed a break from the pharmacy. Just a little bit much for him.
I get it. Sometimes you just need to go for a walk.
Yeah.
You're working in a tiny box. Tensions are high. Although he's working by himself, so I don't know who he's fighting with. But
Look at where our morale is at, Jinx.
whoa.
Sir, engineers reached the pharmacy.
So that's good. Seeing morale get higher.
Doctor needs some assignments. Or is
Awaits
that
new
the
assignments.
guy who's in the trauma ward?
I think he's the one. I was thinking it was him here, but no, it is this guy here. Or well, actually no. Is it Carl Walker? He's operating right now. Which doctor did it say? Doesn't matter. Seems all the doctors got assignments. So we did get enough supplies, probably from the train arrived, and so now we can treat one of those guys. We're at 40 and 42, so this is an improvement, guys. Things are getting better ever so
Morale
slowly.
is the highest it's ever been.
Yeah, 62. And we got a simplification.
Sir, the patient shows signs of high spirit that can help with his recovery. It appears he met a friend from another unit here, and the meeting gave him the will to recover.
All right, so that's awesome. That'll increase morale and have a shorter rehabilitation. Speaking of rehabilitation, let me just make sure we don't have anybody in here, because I'm always missing these guys. That we got somebody sitting in there. We have a lack of alcohol, though. So without it, we can't produce many of those supplies. So the chemical ones and the trauma medicine both use alcohol. Are we just getting these guys drunk to deal with their trauma?
I think so. Like, here, take a swig.
So that's something we have to get to be able to make alcohol. We can bring it in the trains. So I suppose we can request resources. So let's go ahead and just see what we can get. We need a lot of different things. Still need more trauma medicine. you get 10 for just one. That's not bad at all. So we could use all of our papers. I don't know if we should do that, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't use all of them.
Okay, this is what we're going to do. Let's first see how many papers we'll have left after we work on our next camp improvement. Because I don't know what we're going to work on. I think we should probably work on trying to produce alcohol, right?
Yeah.
Because I know that there's one that does that.
Well, and they're always asking for it.
Yeah, there's always the events with it. The distillery here. So this will allow you to produce it. It's 3 papers. Okay, sure, why not? So we'll do that. And then we'll take out, I guess, Nathaniel. You can work on that. That's our new engineer. So we'll get him constructing that. And Maxwell can go back to work as well. So let's put him on. What do you need most? Well, we don't have any alcohol, so you can't really produce too much of that. So I guess we'll just produce this here.
We need chocolate.
Chocolate. Eva can go back to work as well. We're going to switch her out with Avril. Just trying to be proactive in my switching out here. Okay, so we're good there.
Sir,
And so that means we can't get as much on the truck. But we could get, what do you think? Should we do 20 alcohol since we can't produce it, or just think 10?
Yeah, there's no in between. It's just 10 or 20.
We could also bring food in too. No, there's no in between. These all cost too much.
Oh, yeah, those are pretty pricey.
That's pretty much all we could do.
Yeah, I guess because we need alcohol to make other stuff, right?
Yeah, both of those resources down there require alcohol.
So yeah, we should probably do the 2
Okay,
for
so
20.
yeah, that's what we'll do. Bring in tons of alcohol. We'll see how much of it actually makes it to us. How much our people end up drinking.
You know, it's bumpy roads out there. Bottles slip.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
Yeah, I'm sure. So, new patients have arrived. Unfortunately, we lost a patient during operation. Just can't get a break there, guys. Alright, so we have one chemical burn patient here. So we'll place him there, and he's slowly getting these ones operated on, so that's excellent news. And then we have 2 doctors currently resting. So you kind of got to wait and let them rest up.
Sir, engineers reached the
And is this another... Oh, I was about to say. Is this another drop-off
So you
of
better
patients?
keep on driving, buddy.
We can't take any more. So our pharmacist actually can't produce the trauma stuff. That would require us to get another upgrade. We're not going to read this one here. This is shorter rehabilitation. That's what's good. That's a good thing. So we'll just note that we got it and be thankful. Still nobody here to be released yet. But looks like next episode we'll have to make the decision regarding that VIP. Running low on food.
Again?
Yeah. The alcohol is depleted, so that means we should go ahead and take that engineer out of this. You can't produce any more of that right now. And instead, let's actually let him rest because he looks kind of exhausted.
Yeah, they all do.
I mean, these guys are doing all right. But yeah, that one producing food for us could use a rest as well. Let's get Avril back out there into the operating ward. Maybe we'll have more success there when she's back in there. Okay, so that's the situation with our workers here.
We need more workers.
So when we stockpile the alcohol, we'll complete that event. So I'm curious what we'll get from that. I don't know if they'll reward us in any sort of way. It'd be nice. We could certainly use some
They'll pat you
some
on
type
the
of
back
reward.
and say attaboy.
Nurses reached the
That's
hospital.
it.
Yep,
That's all we get.
that's all you get.
Alright, so these doctor here should be back now. Well rested. So let's get this guy in. And he'll probably end up handling both of these patients that are in good condition, if I can get them assigned.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, I can't seem to assign them. There we go. Just having some issues there. But yeah, I think this guy should go here as well. It doesn't matter which one's first, but... Alright, so I think we should end it here where we're in the positive.
Yeah, let's end on a good note.
Yeah, 43 and 42. Morale's at 66%. That means everybody should be working more efficiently, and they also tire slower as well, though I haven't really noticed that. They seem to be getting pretty tired fairly quickly.
Yeah, they're still pretty tired.
Yeah. But yeah, still just don't have, unfortunately don't have any of the staff points so that we can bring in new staff. That'd be really helpful. Still running low on food. That's how we started. Well, I think today's episode we were still running low on food.
Yeah,
Certainly were our
so.
last episode. So still have those issues, but pretty much all of our supplies are low. Definitely still kind of a desperate situation. And then taking a look, can you look at the wall here? The memorial. Look at how we've lost so far, Jinx. Yeah, that's a lot.
That's bad.
One person's name was just Otto. Was that the German? He's just Otto.
I think it was
We
just
didn't-
Otto.
we didn't know
We're
his
like,
last name.
I don't know how to spell the last name.
Yeah. But hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you on the next one. And thanks for watching.